Echoes of courage. Whispers from the battlefield. War, a tempest of steel and fire. It reshapes the world with brutal indifference. Yet, within this chaos, humanity endures. Ordinary men and women, thrust into extraordinary circumstances, find strength they never knew they possessed. These are their stories, tales of survival, whispers of courage that echo through time. We journey to battlefields etched in history. Places like Stalingrad and Normandy, landscapes scarred by conflict, forever haunted by the ghosts of war. Here, amidst the ruins, we find glimmers of hope, stories of resilience that illuminate the darkness, each narrative a testament to the unyielding human spirit. These are not tales of glory or conquest, they are stories of survival against insurmountable odds, of finding hope in the direst of circumstances. They remind us of the cost of war, the strength found in despair, and the enduring power of the human will. Let us listen, for within these echoes of courage we discover the true meaning of bravery and the profound resilience of the human spirit. The Volga burns, a story of Stalingrad. The Volga River, a silver ribbon reflecting the fiery inferno engulfing Stalingrad. The year is 1942. The German army, a relentless machine, grinds its way through the city. Amidst the rubble and ruin, a young Soviet soldier, Dmitry, fights for every breath. Dmitry is but a cog in the massive Soviet defense. He witnesses horrors no man should see. Buildings crumble under relentless bombardment. The air is thick with smoke and the stench of death, yet he fights on, fueled by a burning desire to protect his homeland. Days bleed into weeks. Each dawn brings a fresh wave of German attacks. Dmitry and his comrades fight with the ferocity of cornered wolves. They cling to every inch of the city, their resistance fueled by desperation and unwavering courage. Food is scarce, ammunition scarcer, but the spirit of the defenders remains unbroken. They know they are fighting for their homes, their families, their very existence. Dmitry, hardened by the crucible of war, emerges as a leader, his bravery inspiring those around him. From Normandy's beaches, a testament to bravery, June 6, 1944. The shores of Normandy tremble under the weight of history. Allied forces surge ashore, met by a storm of German fire. Among them is a young American medic, James, his heart pounding in his chest. The beach is a scene of unimaginable chaos. The air crackles with gunfire. The sand is stained crimson with the blood of fallen comrades. James, his medical kit clutched tightly, pushes forward, driven by his oath to save lives. He sprints across the open beach, dodging bullets and explosions. Reaching a wounded soldier, he drops to his knees, his hands working feverishly to stem the bleeding. Fear is a luxury he cannot afford. He must focus on the task at hand, preserving life amidst the maelstrom. Throughout the day, James moves from one casualty to another. He braves enemy fire, his courage fueled by compassion. Each life saved is a victory against the overwhelming tide of violence. He is a beacon of hope in the heart of the storm. The weight of hunger. Survival in the rubble. Back in the ruins of Stalingrad, winter tightens its icy grip. The Volga freezes over, cutting off supply lines. Dmitry and his comrades face a new enemy: starvation. The gnawing hunger is relentless, a constant companion to the fear and exhaustion. They scavenge for scraps, sharing meager rations. A single potato becomes a feast. They boil snow for water, their bodies weakened by the lack of sustenance. Yet their spirits, though tested, never truly break. Dmitry, his own stomach hollow with hunger, continues to inspire his men. He shares stories of his family, of the life that awaits them after the war. These stories, whispered around flickering candlelight, offer a glimmer of hope in the darkness. The winter drags on, a brutal test of human endurance. Many succumb to hunger and disease. But Dmitry's determination never wavers. He knows that surrendering to despair is not an option. He must survive, for himself, for his comrades, for the future he dreams of. As weeks turn into months, the German grip on Stalingrad tightens. Dmitry's unit finds itself trapped, surrounded by enemy forces. They are out of ammunition, out of food, and out of hope. Surrender seems inevitable, but Dmitry refuses to give up. He gathers his remaining men. There is a sliver of a chance, a desperate plan whispered to him by a captured German officer. A network of sewers leading away from the city might offer a path to freedom. It is a long shot, a leap of faith into the unknown. The sewers are dark, treacherous, and potentially a dead end, but it is their only hope. Led by Dimitri, they slip into the darkness, leaving behind the only world they have known. The journey through the sewers is harrowing. They wade through waist-deep sewage, the stench suffocating. Rats scurry in the darkness. The constant fear of discovery hangs heavy in the air, yet they press on, driven by Dimitri's unwavering belief that freedom awaits them. The Cruel Sea, a D-Day story of resilience. On the beaches of Normandy, the battle rages on. James, the medic, finds himself separated from his unit, pinned down by enemy fire. As he takes cover behind a destroyed landing craft, he notices a figure struggling in the surf. It is a young soldier, his legs shattered, being dragged out by the tide. Without hesitation, James throws himself into the water, battling the waves and the relentless German fire. He reaches the soldier, wraps his arm around him, and begins the arduous task of swimming back to shore. The waves crash against them, the cold water sapping their strength. But James refuses to let go. He thinks of his own family, of the future he is fighting for. With each stroke, he draws strength from the young man he is carrying, a testament to the power of human connection in the face of adversity. He finally reaches the beach, exhausted but alive. He drags the wounded soldier to safety, his own safety a secondary concern. In that moment, amidst the carnage and chaos, James embodies the true spirit of heroism, a selfless act of bravery that transcends the battlefield. Brothers in arms finding hope amidst chaos. Deep within the bowels of the earth, Dimitri and his men continue their perilous journey through the sewers. The darkness is oppressive, the air thick with the stench of decay, but amidst the despair they find strength in their shared struggle. They share stories, jokes, anything to keep their spirits high. They sing songs of their homeland, their voices echoing through the darkness, a defiant act against the horrors that surround them. They are no longer just comrades, but brothers, bound together by their shared experience. Dimitri, despite his own exhaustion and fear, never fails to offer words of encouragement. He reminds them of the loved ones waiting for them at home, of the future they are fighting for. His leadership, born from empathy and shared sacrifice, gives them the strength to continue. Finally, after what feels like an eternity, they see a glimmer of light. They emerge from the sewer, blinking in the sunlight, into a world reborn. They are free. But the journey has left its mark, etching into their souls the resilience of the human spirit and the unbreakable bonds forged in the crucible of war. Beyond the battlefield's scars that never fade. Both Dimitri and James survived the war, but the scars of conflict remained. They returned home as changed men, forever marked by the horrors they had witnessed and the sacrifices they had made. Dimitri, hailed as a hero, struggled to find peace. The memories of Stalingrad haunted him, the faces of fallen comrades etched into his memory, yet he found solace in the love of his family, in rebuilding his life from the ashes of war. James, decorated for his bravery, carried the weight of his experiences silently. The sights and sounds of that fateful day on Omaha Beach continued to haunt him. He dedicated his life to healing, becoming a doctor, finding purpose in alleviating suffering. Their stories, though separated by time and geography, are united by a common thread: the enduring impact of war on the human soul. They serve as a reminder that true courage lies not in the absence of fear, but in the ability to persevere despite it. The undying spirit, a legacy of courage. The stories of Dimitri, James, and countless others like them stand as a testament to the indomitable spirit of humanity. They remind us that even amidst the darkest chapters of human history, there are always stories of hope, resilience, and courage. Their experiences, though harrowing, offer valuable lessons for us all. They teach us about the importance of perseverance, the power of hope, and the enduring strength of the human spirit. They remind us of the true cost of war, not just in terms of lives lost, but in the invisible scars it leaves on the souls of survivors. Let us remember these stories, not to glorify war, but to honor the sacrifices made by those who fought for a better tomorrow. Let their courage inspire us to strive for peace, understanding, and compassion in our own lives. For within their stories of survival, we discover the true potential of the human spirit, its ability to endure, overcome, and ultimately to triumph over adversity.